I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, buttercups? This is DYANAROZAY. Welcome to the channel. Come on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you all. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. You know how we do it over here. Go ahead and drop your city and or state in the chat so I can give y'all a shout out real quick. I like to see where everyone is coming from. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up to all the mods? What's up, Captain Venus? Up Southpaw again, child. You make your way around, don't you? Okay, what's up? What's up? What is up? What's the review hour? Hey, how are you? Let's see. Who else? Where are you guys coming from? Chicago in the building. I see Mississippi. What's up, Mississippi? Hold on, everybody going fast now. What's up, Maryland? What's up, Chicago? What's up? What's up? What's up, Georgia? Chicago again, Texas, Louisville. What's up? What's up? Hey there, Cookie. What's up, Dayton, Ohio? Okay. Hey, Charlotte. All right. Y'all probably can still hear that my voice is kind of off, but it is what it is. I've been drinking all the water that I could drink, and I am still just dehydrated, and it's a problem, child. Come on in. What's up? What's up, Louisiana? My favorite accent. What's up, South Carolina? Hey, everybody. Robbins, Los Angeles, Cleveland. Nice to see everybody in the house, y'all. We got some things to talk about. Y'all saw the thumbnail, child. Kimmi is going to be brought to tears. What's up, STL? The best food in the world for me right now, okay? I miss STL restaurants. They have like top tier restaurants and STL, okay? Let's see. What's up, Texas again? Dana, what's up? All right, y'all, listen. Thank y'all for coming over today. I appreciate it. If I didn't call out your city, I apologize for my eyeballs. Sometimes it's rolling up and I'm trying to catch it as fast as I can. So it's not that I, ignored you. It's just that I couldn't catch it quick enough. But I appreciate every single one of y'all all the same, okay? 235 of you are in the house right now. Make sure that you hit the like button for me, please, and thank you. That is how YouTube recognizes the algorithm, okay? South Africa. What's up, South Africa? I appreciate you for showing up today, you guys. So we're going to talk about a couple of things. I have a variety of topics, including this little tidbit I'm going to share about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, we got 2 episodes left, Saturday night and next week, okay, before they do their mid, I think it's break. They do a break in the middle and then they pick back up mid-season with the second half. So I want to say, I think they are still filming. It feels like they have been filming Love and Marriage Huntsville since January, right? So right now they have been filming through August. And that's a long time because typically they film 3 months, then they take a break, then they come back and they film another 3 months, right? So they're filming 6 months out of the year, but this time it doesn't look like they've taken a break. And I'm kind of curious if the reason they haven't taken a break this time around is because they're trying to get ahead of the blog stuff, right? Because it seems like they take that break, then the blogs pick up information, and then the show isn't as fresh, right? Where it seems like the show is, just kind of repeating things, and it doesn't feel like what the blog told you, because, the blogs don't make it a little extra spicy. But this time around, they're still filming. They've been filming all year. They does not seem to have taken a break yet. Typically, they take a break. I think they wrap up like June, July, early July, and then they don't film again until October when they do the reunion. So right now, Captain Venus said, I don't want any more breaks. So right now it looks like they're trying to push the show all the way out so that they can get ahead of some of the conversations that's happening on the blogs. Perhaps they're also trying to see who's snitching to bloggers, okay? Because if stuff start getting out before the filming, they'll know, right? Right? So that's some tea for y'all, just by the way. We've not seen them film like this before. They always take a break, then film again. Feels like they've been filming all year. In fact, they have been since January. So anyway, let's do something new. Let me take this down first off. What's up, everybody? How you doing? I got my Diana Ross shirt. My Diana Ross shirt on today. This is, I don't know if y'all saw this tee before. It's not new to me, but it may be new to y'all. Okay. Let's see. Let's discuss the fact that Tissue knows she has no way to reach Melody. She has no way to reach Melody. Hold on. Let me read this. Let's discuss the fact that Tissue knows she has no way to reach Melody. It looks like she got in the chat or something and sent Mel that info about Dusty. Melody said, no one has her number. Well, Melody actually came out, I would say within the last month or two, and said that Tisha did have her number. In fact, she starts off the season, episode 1, talking to Tisha and Kimmi and saying, why didn't y'all come? Why didn't y'all call me? When she sits down with Marceau, she actually picks up her phone and said, why didn't you call me, instead of leaving a message, right, with the news or whoever was reaching out to them. Y'all remember that? So she made it seem like they did have her number. And I was like, what do you mean he should have called you? Because I said, ain't no way Marceau should have called you. But then I would say within the last month, I heard Mel say on her live that Tisha sent her a text or called her for information or some advice, not information, for advice. And she said that she talked to Tisha, gave her advice. She said that Tisha and Kimmi sent her a text for Mother's Day. So looks like things have changed. And I told y'all that in my videos. I told y'all that if y'all watch me regularly, I said, listen, it looks like Mel is, at the very least, they are more friendly. Patricia said it's the burner phone. It may be the burner phone. I don't know if they had the phone number at all before, but that she definitely has talked about it. She's talked about it in a radio interview. She said, Tisha and Kimmi sent me a message for Mother's Day. Tisha sent me video of our children playing together when they were children. And when I said it, the way y'all came from me, okay, and said I switched up, and I said, I'm repeating what she said. What the hell is, why y'all coming for me? But I told y'all that was what she was saying. It fell on deaf ears for some. Some people heard, okay? But I'm just saying, I try to keep up with the show the way the show presents. I'm not trying to feed y'all bullshit. That's not happening. I'm telling you, she said it. She said it on a radio interview. She said it on her live. She said, listen, me, Tisha, and Marceau had a good time filming. We had a really good time filming. And I know for a fact that things may have gotten a little shook up because of that. So it's not suggesting that they're besties. Thank you. Is that Cata Trust? Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you, girlfriend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It just means that, in my opinion, I think they're trying to work to make the show a little more cohesive, because when everybody is in their own corners, nobody wants to film, nobody wants to talk. That's a bad show. It's a bad show for the viewers. And when it's a bad show for the viewers, people aren't watching, period. I mean, you can watch the show and be like, ooh, this is good, or, this thing happened. And if, I'm on this person's side, but after a while, some shit's going to happen in your own life that's going to make that show unwatchable, because you can't carry somebody else's burden like that all the time. Let's see. The day she cursed out Wanda and said that her and Tisha talked, that was the day. Now, see, I was trying to be cool and not bring a whole bunch of shit up, but El Boogie is doing it. So she said, listen, that's when she said that Tisha called her for advice. And not only did she say she called her for advice, she said, she told me not to tell, so I'm not going to say anything about it. However, she asked me for advice, and it sounds like she took the advice. So I'm just saying to y'all that sometimes, even though we feel one way on one side of this screen, there may be something happening different on the other side. Our job is to keep up. Our job as bloggers is to keep up so that you can, we try to present the best truth, the best information and truth at the time. We're still presenting it as our opinion, putting up my banner, but y'all saw the thing. It's still my opinion, but that's what I was seeing. And when I was saying that before, Mel had actually made the announcement that she had talked to Tisha. Tisha called her for advice. She gave her advice. She's hoping that it didn't, wreck the friendship or what they were trying to build, even if it's just being cordial. A lot of y'all didn't believe me, but I told y'all what I heard and what I saw. Let's see what else is going on. Tisha made it seem as if she didn't have Mel's number. She ain't DMing either. Let me show y'all the DM. Hold on one second, okay? Because I pulled that yesterday. Let me make sure that I have it. Since we're talking about the DM, let's look at the DM real fast. Okay, hold on, because this is flashing through real quick. Okay, I'm going to take it back to the beginning. So here is the DM that everybody's questioning. It says Melody, and then it's spelled, Sharia spelled wrong, right? But we all know, everybody with a phone, you could put any name in there. The phone number just have to be correct. Nothing else, just a phone number, right? And so I'm a little behind on the comments, so give me a second. I just wanted to make sure that we're all looking at the same thing. So she says, hey, hun, and this is coming from Tisha. And then we're going to push pause. And then she says, hey, hun, if you're free this weekend, would love for you to join us at the Atlanta Black Expo, Black Business Expo. It's Saturday, February 24th at Georgia Tech. I hope you make it. And it looks like this text was sent on February 20th, Tuesday, February 20th. Okay. Now I'm going to play the rest of it. And then it says Tuesday, February 20th. And it was responded to at, I guess this is, let me make sure I get the times right, because I want y'all to see what I'm seeing. Because when I'm talking in my reviews, I want y'all to know that this is the shit that I'm looking at, so people don't think that I'm making it up or that I'm being soft on somebody. It says Tuesday, February 20th at 11:36 a.m. And then the response came in on Tuesday, February 20th at 2:30 p.m. Okay, so the response was, I have a speaking engagement out of town. OOT stands for out of town. This weekend, y'all have a blast. So she was talking to her earlier this year. And then the next text is March 14th. I'm going to put it on pause. And it says, hey, Mel, excuse me, my voice. I apologize to you guys if it sounds harsh. But it says, hey, Mel, I would like to let you know Destiny is going to be my +1. I hope you're okay with that. I didn't want it to be a surprise. And we don't see a response, but we are to assume it may be the same phone number. Now, I want to say, just for everybody who might be a little confused about what's going on, okay? I'll take my screen down. Who bought Destiny the plane ticket to get to St. Thomas? Who bought Destiny the plane ticket to get to St. Thomas? Was it production? Was it Tisha? Did Destiny dip into her ex-husband pot? Okay. What was blurred out? It looks like other conversation was being had that was not pertinent to this show. So they blurred it out, which would have been the right thing to do. They talked about the Black Expo, which we know the Black Expo is on the show. And they talked about the trip that happened in March. The trip is going to be explosive, right? So we're going to see what happens next. I know that people are, in their fifis. It is what it is. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying that people have a strong line in the sand. They have their sides. I get it. My job is not to trick y'all, though. My job is to talk to y'all, let y'all know what I see. I'm going to say that I was actually rooting for a better interaction between these guys because they have literally invested a lot into the show with their personal lives. Having it, tank because they're not cool. I don't know. It feels bad, but shit happens in real life. But we see other people do it on other shows. Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine just last night, if you guys had an opportunity to see any of the IG story stuff, I think it was Dr. Simone. Dr. Simone had the whole cast at her house. Everybody except for Phaedra was there, but everybody was there with their man. They had a game night. They were watching the DNC, okay? And they were enjoying themselves, and it was good to see them as a group talk to each other. But we saw Melody at her mimosas with Mel, standing in groups with the cast, laughing, getting a hearty chuckle too, not just a little laugh. So, they have their moments, even if they're not friends, even if they're not going to each other's house all the time or whatever. Love Key said, I can recall that was sent a day or two before the trip. I remember because it was close to my birthday. Okay, but I'm still asking, who bought Destiny's ticket? The show. The show bought Destiny's ticket, which means, is there a possibility that Destiny could have shown up? Yeah, just like there's a possibility that Mel was going to show up to Destiny's reopening, right? It was out there. They knew it was going to happen. It's a chance that Destiny was going to show up here as well. The producers bought her a ticket. The producers bought, I think, Kiki a ticket to go to Houston. It is what it is. That is how shows work. Y'all remember, let me jog y'all memory, because sometimes we think that what happens on Love and Marriage Huntsville happens nowhere else. Y'all remember, I think it was Todd, Candy's husband. Todd came onto the reunion and called out Marlo. He said, listen, you are a thirsty hoe. He didn't say it like that, but he did mean it that way. He said, you're thirsty. He said, you've always been thirsty, because Marlo was coming after Candy. He said, I know shit about you. I know how you got on this show. He said, I remember when the production team wasn't even fooling with you like that. And all those ladies went to Africa. You bought your own ticket so that you can continue on the show and be a part of that friend group, because the production team didn't think you were worthy enough to buy you a ticket. So you pay for your own accommodations. He shouted that out on the reunion. And Marlo was embarrassed as all get out. But people know how these things happen by now, but we're following the storyline, right? So let's see what else is going on. Production paid for the trip. The production paid for that trip before Mel asked the question. Before Mel said, hey, y'all, I'm going to St. Thomas. Production had already paid for the trip. Now, they may have told Tisha, go on ahead and send Mel a text, okay? Because we don't want her to be blindsided, so send her a text. That's your job and responsibility. That I believe, okay? Let's see. Nobody's afraid if logical. Nobody's afraid of logical. I don't know what that means, though. But that's it. That's how it works, okay? Thank you to all the moderators who are in the chat. Thank you, Clone in the House. Clone in the House is my actual blood sister. We got the same mama and the same daddy, okay? So y'all make sure that y'all follow the mods. Anybody with a wrench behind their name, I appreciate it. Let's go on. But anyway, I done jumped off topic talking about this part. I think that we should get into the show. And we're going to have a lot of opinions about it, which I am looking forward to. I really am. I'm looking forward to it. It looks like a lot of stuff is going to go down on this trip. And I'm going to be honest, this is no different from anything that we've ever seen on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Them girls used to go on them trips and show out. Hell, Married to Medicine, every season it ends with a trip. And from what I'm understanding, they ambushed Phaedra with Apollo and his current wife. And that is why she left the show. So these kind of things happen. So I don't think that happened to Mel, because Mel continued to film. So we're going to see what goes on next. All right. I'm still reading comments. Let me see what you got to say. El Boogie. El Boogie said, Destiny is just a liar. Talking about Mel was messing with La Barbecue. But when questioned, it was daytime at his restaurant. Okay, so what you are talking about is a conversation that Dustin Ross had with Destiny when he interviewed her. Now, I saw that interview with my own two peepers, and I literally was sitting there thinking when she said, well, she was over there with my ex. She made it seem like Mel was at LeBeric's house. And so I remember Dustin is saying, well, damn, this is the information we need to hear. I turned up all my screens. I was like, let me get the volume up all the way because I could not wait to hear what she had to say about this stuff. I'm sitting here with my mouth open, my clutching my pearls, like, what is going on? And for whatever reason, Dustin said as a follow-up, he said something like, well, you know, the audience had no idea that Melody's over there at LeBeric's house. The way he said it was like, let's confirm that this shit is true. And when she went, no, not at the house, she immediately said, no, not at the house. She's at his restaurant and, you know, ordering food or whatever. And when she said it, I was just like, oh, Destiny, why would you say it? But it was funny. And Dustin went, oh, okay. Like, he didn't even know where to take it. Like, why would you say that? And I'm not even lying. Dustin was kind of like slouched over. And when she made that comment, he sat up like, okay, now here we get into someplace. Like, let's talk. Shit wasn't even what we thought it was. That was funny. It was funny. Let's see. I keep seeing the other blogs. Mel has no reason to be mad at Destiny. Mel has no reason to be mad at Destiny, but failed to remember that she talked about in the hotel room. So I'm going to say this. So I'm happy that I pulled this up because I should have read it before I pulled it up on my screen. But really, the last interaction on set with Destiny and Mel was them kind of just trying to bring closure to the audience. I won't even say that it was real. I think that so many people were asking Melody and Destiny every time they went live or did an interview, is there any way you and Mel can reconcile your friendship? That the show did a scene with Melody and Destiny where they hugged it out and just said, basically, this friendship is done. But that was for the audience. That was not for, I don't think that was real for them. The thing that we all should be looking for in the scene, if it does play out, because if you are a true fan, you know that Destiny said something in the Madani scene about Mel's mother that was really, really fucked up. There's no other way to say it. She was in that scene. Van was walking out of the door. Destiny said, why don't you go pimp out your daughter? Something along those lines. The word pimp was in it. Pimp out your daughter was in it. And for people that watch the show like myself, I was like, who does that? What is going on? So it was a shocking thing to hear, a shocking thing to say. But when we see Melody at that table with food in her mouth, say, oh, Destiny. Okay, I'm sure crackers was flying out, whatever was going on, it was going on. But when we see Mel do that, I would like for Mel, I'm hoping anyway, to follow up on that particular part of that craziness, because even though people don't want to think it, Melody and Destiny really did kick it. You know what I'm saying? They did kick it at one point. I know Mel has said, you know, I didn't tell her my deepest secrets or anything, but I do believe that Destiny was at Mel's house. I believe that Mel, when Destiny tells a story about, or Melody tells a story that she sent her money, I believe she did that because she cared about her. This is my feelings. Y'all don't have to agree. I think that when she heard that her ex-husband was trying to take control or take full custody, I think that it touched her to a point of where she wanted to help her. I think that when she went to her house and saw a turnoff notice on the door and she cashed apped her money. I think you do those things because you care about people. And even though they are in a bad space now, and they may be forever, let me just say that out loud too. I don't know if it'll ever be reconciled. They're in a bad space right now, right? And because of it, they're not willing to talk about what was real for them. But in that little scene that we got where it was supposed to bring closure to the audience, I remember Destiny saying, I loved you. I know you love me. I think that, we were friends. And Mel was like, yeah, we were, but that's not where I am in life anymore. And that happens too. Sometimes you have friendships that you think you're never going to end those friendships. I had one. Thought I was never going to end this friendship. The girl was like a sister to me. Met her in the 7th grade, known her for well over 30 plus years, and the shit went kaput. It is what it is. But I shouldn't even say it is what it is. I'm just saying it's life. So what we're seeing on the show is just as real life as anything else. So we have to keep that in mind. Okay, I'm going to scroll down. I'm missing a bunch of comments because I am so far behind where you guys are. But yeah, there was a moment that happened that even if you couldn't comprehend it fully, because she didn't say it to Mel, she said it to her mother. And Mel may not have even known she said it until she watched the show back, if she watched the show back. But there's some things that people say that once you have a chance to think about it, you're just like, okay. So we have to see what comes next. But I'm going to take that comment down. But I am interested in seeing what comes next. In fact, I had a conversation in my Facebook group where I said it didn't feel like real closure. It felt like fake closure. No offense, but it felt like fake closure because people were so many people kept asking Destiny and Mel to please fix it, y'all. Fix it, fix it, fix it. That they gave us a scene to fix it for the audience. That's it. So this will be the first time that we get a real, in my opinion, a real interaction with Destiny and Melody. I'm looking forward to it. Where you can put it on the table. If Destiny's saying, I never slept with Martell, I want to hear what Melody has to say behind it. When Mel says F Destiny at the table, I want to see what else she say behind it. Okay? So that's what I'm looking for in the scene. I'm looking forward to it, okay? 1,114 of y'all in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button. All right, so anyway, I got a little bit off topic with this particular subject because y'all were asking, but it does look like Melody really did give Marceau and Tisha her phone number. Looks like she may have given Kimmi the phone number as well. Just based on that, y'all can call it a burner phone. I don't know. Sometimes she looks like she answers her burner phone because she talked about it. She talked about it and said she gave Tisha advice based on her asking or calling her. So we're going to see. And right now, if we are believing everything that we see, she also said, I am inviting all of you ladies on a girls' trip. She invited them. So y'all either got to see it as a cast trip or not. She invited them. Tisha, Kimmi, who else was there? Nell Fletcher. And then she said to Trisha, you one of the girls now, so you can come too. Okay. Somebody is asking for the red phone. Let me see if I got the red phone on my thing. Somebody's asking for the red phone. Did I delete the red phone? Oh, no, here we go. Here's the red phone. Here's the red phone, child. Let's see. Diana, the scene. The scene where that happened. Okay. We're going to see what happens, baby. We're going to see. Okay. Yeah, the red phone, child. You okay, poop? All right. Sorry, y'all. I got to check on my dog every once in a while. Yep, I got the red phone too, child. We're going to talk about it on Sunday. I'm going to put my poll question up. Y'all make sure y'all come and answer the poll question and we're going to move forward. 2 episodes left. So anyway, we talked about that. Let's move on. Let's move on. I actually have a blind item for y'all. Let's do a blind item, okay? Let's put this up. This is a blind item. Blind items are when the audience, the subscribers, the chat will guess, okay? I need y'all to guess at who y'all think this is. All right? I'm gonna put this up. I found this over on the Twitter, and it's juicy. So let's get to it. So this is a man by the name of Ethan Evans. He said, a CEO that I worked for seduced my wife in retaliation for my pushback on him at work. He won. I got divorced and left the company. When I say I truly understand how some executive teams can be political snake pits, I trust you will believe me. Okay? Now, everybody knows this company, and I do mean everybody. Everybody across the globe. I want y'all to put it in the chat right now who y'all think he could be talking about. This is a blind item. Y'all can go look for it. Up. Love Key already put it up. Love Key got it. She said Bezos. Okay, I thought this would be fun to do blind items, okay? Amazon, across the globe. That's right. Let's look at his actual bio. Retired Amazon VP. The man has over 70 plus patents, 1,000 plus hires, a global team of 800 plus. Bar raiser, core leader, 15 plus years at Amazon, now training leaders to become true executives. Jeff Bezos. McKinsey said, I'm out. Okay, I'm going to take half this man's money or whatever he gave her. It was over $1 billion. She's been giving it away, and she gives away a lot to historically Black colleges. But and I said the day it happened, I said, I feel like this is personal. Like she is giving money to Black colleges for a reason. You know what I'm saying? To get under this man's skin. He knows it's going to make the news. But it was Jeff Bezos. Yes, so just recognize this man came out and put this information on here, okay? And we are going to do this when I go live. We're going to call it a blind item, okay? Blind items, because literally people were guessing in the chat, but I was like, this is hilarious. Anyway, all right. So anyway, I thought that was cute. I'll try to keep up with that and give y'all some blind items. That's business. And he said, let me put this back up because this was important. He said, executive teams can be political snake pits. And one of the things I have been saying on this platform since June of last year is that YouTube in these groups that we're in is so fucking political. It is mind-boggling. You think because you work at home, you sit in your kitchen, in your living room, on your couch, that you ain't gonna be hit with some bullshit. You will, okay? YouTube is more political than any business I've worked for outside of my home. Straight up. Okay. But yes, I thought that was interesting. So $1 billion company, the way Jeff Bezos, according to him, alleging what he said, Jeff Bezos would get back at people by sleeping with their wife. Allegedly. Okay. Sleeping with their damn wife, child. That is some dirty, nasty, dirty dog, low down work. Low down work, okay? So anyway, I just want to share. Let's see what else y'all got going on. Okay, let's talk about something else. I'm going to stop my cam for a second and pull up a new screen. So give me a moment. Okay, let's talk about Judge Mathis, child. It was Amazon. Okay, let's talk about Judge Mathis. I said thank you to, I think it was Kata, and I need to say thank you to Dana Scott as well. Thank you, Dana, for becoming a member, becoming a Supreme Team member. I appreciate you. Okay, now let's talk about Judge Mathis. A lot of y'all may have heard this story, but yo, in July, like I think probably toward the end of July, like July 29th or so, y'all may have heard a news story about Judge. Yes, baby. Thank you, Kevin. It was nasty work. And a lot of people were saying that they heard that about him. I couldn't believe it. But look, this is billionaires, okay? We like to call people ghetto and stuff like that, but this is coming. When I tell y'all ghetto, there's some people that set the rules for ghetto, child. And it ain't who y'all think it is, okay? She saved tens of millions. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, but let's talk about Judge Mathis. Okay, so him and his wife has filed for divorce after 39 years of marriage. And I remember an article coming out toward the end of July where he was trying to pull out of his driveway. Judge Mathis was pulling out of his driveway at his home, and he ended up getting out of the car and pulling a pow pow on construction workers. And I remember thinking, what the hell? He always sounds like he is into some stuff. Okay. But after 39 years of marriage, it looks like he was going through some things with his wife. And I'm just putting it out there since he pulling pow pows on people. And this is a judge. They said that Judge Greg Mathis, his wife's name is Linda Reese, filed for divorce after 39 years of marriage. The actual court filing of their separation date was July 17th, 2024. Okay. Linda is 61. And let's see, did they give an age for Judge Mathis? I don't see his age, but Linda's 61, filed from the reality TV judge, okay, in Los Angeles on Thursday, August 22nd, and she filed irreconcilable differences. Whew, that's a long time. They have no minor children, of course. Their children are grown, 39, 36, 35, and 34, 4 kids. Linda did apply for spousal support, but it's unclear if they had a prenuptial agreement, probably not. And Judge Mathis is considered a daytime Emmy award-winning reality TV show judge. So Mathis is 64. So Linda is 61. Mathis is 60 or 64. So just an FYI. Let's see what else y'all got to say about this. I thought that was crazy. Let's see. The reality TV marriage curse strikes again. Listen, they were married for 39 years. How long was he on that court show? It wasn't that long. Was it long? Maybe a decade. It's off the air now. It's no longer on the air. But they sound like they may have had a very volatile relationship toward the end if he's pulling out weapons on people. So her leaving the house and getting a divorce, that says a lot. Good for her at this point. But all of their children are grown. So 39 years, that's a long time. But I wanted to share that with y'all. At least 10 years. That's what I was thinking too. So he was a reality TV show judge for at least 10 years. At least, someone else said over 15. Over 15, 10, 15 years. That's still a long time. That's how he became a household name because of his because he was on a reality TV show. She got fed up with whatever he was doing. She hasn't said anything yet. She said she's filing irreconcilable differences. She's asked for spousal support. And that's it. And right now they're saying they don't even know if, there was a prenup in place. My guess is probably not. And even if it was, they live in Los Angeles. So they've been married for 39 years. And I believe Los Angeles law is if you get past year 10, everything is considered marital property. So it gets divided in half. So there's that. There's that. Oh, 24 seasons. 24 seasons. Jeez. That's a long time, y'all. That's a long time. But anyway, I just wanted to give y'all that news. We're going to keep an eye on it. Judge Mathis has been popping off. I don't know if y'all have been paying attention, but he has been popping off. He says a lot of wild stuff. And now that she has filed for divorce, it's made me think, well, maybe there's a lot going on in the household. And so he's just, that spilled out into his, over into his professional persona. So we'll have to see what happens next. But I wanted to put that out there. Let's get to the next story. Let's see. Let's talk about this right now. Cornel West is running for president again, child. He has managed to get on the ballot in Maine, trying to split the vote. Kevin is helpful. Thank you, Kevin. He said he's been on the air. Judge Mathis has been on the air from 1999 to 2023. So 24 years, it sounds like. 24, 25 years. That's a long time. That's a long time. I say a 10, maybe 10, 15. I just must have stopped watching the show because I outgrown the show, but other people were still a fan. So that says a lot. But yes, just an FYI, y'all don't put y'all vote on the ballot for no doggone Cornel West. He has already managed to get on the ballot for Maine. I'm sorry, but we can't play these games. No splitting the vote. This election is way too sensitive. Okay, we need him to sit down. I just want to say that out loud. Sit down. No splitting the vote. This is crazy. I think that he is an intelligent guy. I think he's very smart. But I also think that these are games that people play knowing that we are in a life or death situation with what's coming up in November. So I did want to just say that out loud. It's my channel, so I say what I want. Let's go on to the next. We're going to talk about update in the lawsuit with Jamie Foxx. Okay, y'all. Take this down for a second. Let's talk Jamie Foxx real fast. I know some people may know, may not know. There was a person who filed as a Jane Doe saying that Jamie Foxx had SA'd her just a couple of months ago. And so the update is that he is basically asking for this to be thrown out of court. This story is coming from the Jasmine brand, and they are saying Jamie Foxx is ready to put this SA lawsuit he is facing behind him. Per court documents obtained by In Touch magazine, Jamie Foxx argued that the woman suing him already tried to do so, nearly identical lawsuit back in 2020. However, it was dismissed. In addition, he reportedly claimed that anything that may have happened between him and this particular woman who was suing under the pseudonym Jane Doe was consensual. To the extent that Jamie engaged in any conduct as alleged in the lawsuit, he's saying all of those acts were consented to. So I don't know what act she's accusing him of, but he's saying if he participated in anything, it was consensual on both parties. It goes on to say, let me make sure I scroll down. Hold on. For those who need a quick refresher on the backstory, last November, a woman had filed a SA lawsuit against Jamie, claiming that he had assaulted her at Catch in New York City on the rooftop. She had already done this back in August of 2015. She said that her and a friend ran into Jamie at the bar, asked for a photo, and that Jamie basically took her into a secluded area on the rooftop and then proceeded to do things against her will. Okay, so it's the same lady is what he's sharing here, and that he's asking that it gets thrown out based on the fact it was already thrown out of court. So we'll have to see if anything new happens there, but that is what's going on with Jamie. I hope you guys are hitting the like button for me, please, and thank you. Okay, make sure y'all hit the like button. 1,205 of you are watching. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. All right, and we're going to get to this next story. Let's look to see what else I got for y'all. Let's talk about Porsha Williams. Okay, I told y'all that we're going to talk about her. In this particular post that y'all see there, this is coming from Bravo Shade Room. They're saying that Porsha plans to do a gospel song within a year. That it was a lifelong dream for her and that she is about to do it. She's about to share her testimony. I guess she's talking about the stuff that's happening between her and her estranged husband, Simon. So that is going down. So I had this picture up, but I'm going to share with y'all what is now going on with Porsha, because Porsha may have gotten another win in court. Now, I told y'all maybe a couple of weeks ago, that Simon had deleted all of those little nasty posts where he was calling Porsha brain dead and likening her to vomit and telling her that she's broke and that his kids are homeless because of her. I was telling y'all that he erased all of those things off of his IG page. All of it gone. Simon was posting that stuff to his stories. Then he posted it to the IG page. People were talking, saying all kinds of stuff in the comment section. But he has since erased it. So I said, looked like Porsha got a win in court. Now it looks like she has a second win in court. Simon was asking to bring certain people in to, have, I guess, to examine under oath. He wanted his lawyers to ask questions of those people under oath. And it looks like the judge said, no, we don't need anything else. Y'all have more than enough information to move forward with your case. And this is coming from Michelle A.T. Alien Brown's page. But she said that basically the judge said, no, we're not going to honor anything else. According to the prenup, you guys aren't even supposed to be bringing in all this external stuff. You're supposed to simply file, and then she gets what she's supposed to get and walk away based on the details of the prenup. But Simon is fighting the prenup. Porsha said he has $300 million and that she doesn't have enough resources to go back after him, which is why she asked for the prenup to begin with. So what I heard is that basically the judge has said she is not moving forward with any extra request. Now, we don't know if that's going to change later, if Simon's lawyer is going to present something that compels the judge to do something different. But right now, Porsha has won with just that little bit of information and saying, you have my financials. Nothing else moves forward from here. You don't get to interview my baby daddy, my ex-fiance, these men that you have asked to come forward and testify on stand as having an affair. No, 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 no. That's a win. That's a win in her court. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm reading the comments. Let's see. Kevin has something to say. Porsha's not his favorite. He said a gospel song for thoughts. Okay, Kevin's not holding back. Okay, he's sharing his thoughts. Let's see. Jay said, gospel, the devil is a lie. Y'all don't think she should sing a gospel song? She don't have a right to sing a gospel song. I'm asking, put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that she should be singing gospel. Put a 4 in the chat if y'all think she is pushing the envelope. That's a no. 2 of you agree, 4 if you don't agree. Okay. People's feathers are ruffled. They are saying, please keep the Lord's name out of your mouth. We don't want to hear that type of testimony. Oh, all right. The comments are coming in. One person said yes. Okay, we got 2. Cookie said, why not? Why can't she testify? Okay, that's right. She got a testimony. She can testify. Kevin said, hail to the no, no, no. Why are y'all so mean? Oh, no. People said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, look at this. Tia Lee said, if Kim Burrell can testify, so can Porsha. That's right. That's right. Listen, y'all. Y'all don't know who that woman's going to help. She could help somebody. Let's see. I would not put Porsha and gospel in the same column. Oh, it's getting dirty. Okay. I'm curious. I was just asking. That is hilarious. Y'all crack me up. All right. Team Porsha. There's a Team Porsha in the house. Look, Porsha's doing okay. She's still filming. Andy Cohen had did that show around her and she was able to get Phaedra on the show. So they seem to be working around Porsha. The people like Porsha. Porsha is my girl. Cookie said not just Kim Burrell, but a lot of others. Yeah, listen. A lot of people come to the Lord after sinning, okay? He saw the best in me when everyone else around could only see the worst in me. That's my favorite song, by the way. I love that song. Bolo has nothing to do with this. Don't bring Bolo in this, okay? He saw the best in me when everyone else around could only see the worst in me. Okay, can I get a witness tonight? Y'all cut it out, okay? That's a great song. I listen to that song all the time, child. That song was at my papa's funeral. That's why I listened to it, because they played it there and it made me cry. But anyway, that's the story I wanted to share with y'all about Porsha. We're going to keep it moving. Let's see. Porsha, stay in your lane, girl. Stay in your lane. Okay, so let's talk about this last story. I'll take this down. Put myself back on screen. I love that song too. I love it. I love it. I have it on my iPhone. I rotate it on a regular basis, child. Sometimes you got to listen to a little gospel music. I used to play gospel music every Sunday on my IG stories. And then something happened to TikTok where they took the music stuff down and it messed me up. But I really enjoyed playing the gospel music on my IG page. Anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about this one right here. Kimmi and Nell Fletcher. Kimmi and Nell Fletcher. Woo, child. Nell Fletcher is about to lay into Kimmi. And I think the last time we saw Kimmi crying, it had to do with Maurice and Kiowa. And Kimmi had to pray that she could stay in a good space and not go off like a tornado. Okay. Let's see. Everyone has a right. Let me just read this part. Everyone has a right to their own personal relationship with the Creator. Mind your business and let them do them. Okay. All right. Everybody got an opinion, child. Anyway, woo, child. Let's get to it. Now, Kimmi, I know a lot of people have feelings around Kimmi. Kimmi came on this show and she told a lot of her story right away when it came to Maurice and Kiowa. We got that story season 1. Okay, that Kiowa was out here calling Kimmi some names, saying that she didn't like how Kimmi dressed, that she was a little too naked for her, always showing her ass and her chest. Kiowa was going off on Kimmi, apparently on Facebook and some other things. And I think Kiowa may still have a decent relationship, or, in the past she had a decent relationship with the Scott family. So she would come visit the Scott family, and Tisha and all of them would sit around and talk about Kimmi. And Kimmi had to bite her tongue and pretend like she didn't know what was going on. And that would piss her off, in particular with Maurice, okay? I'm just bringing up backstory, child. Just bringing up a little backstory. But I will never forget the scene. And again, this either happened in season 1 or season 2. Either season 1, A or B, or season 2. Maybe season 1, though. Kimmi finds out that her husband, they just got married, just said their I do's in Florida, Miami. She finds out that Maurice offered Kiowa a home to live in Huntsville. Go on ahead and leave Detroit. You and your man leave Detroit, live in one of my homes. He made it seem like it was rent-free till you can find a way to get yourself on your feet. That way you can feel comfortable enough to allow our son, I'm not going to call him Monster, MJ, okay, to stay with us, right? To stay with me and Kimmi, because Kyle was not comfortable with that. And I remember Kimmi sitting on that damn porch. It was raining. She had a cup of coffee in her hand. She leaned her head back and them tears start rolling down her face. Marie said, it's going to happen. I don't need your permission. I didn't ask you any damn questions because I don't need your permission. This is between me and Kiowa. And she said, why would you do that when you know how that woman feels about me without asking me? And he said, what did you want me to do? He just shrugged it off like it meant nothing. Then he got up and kissed her on the forehead and walked in the house. And Kimmi sat there and you could see her praying in her head like, I'm going to wreck some shit right now. And she looked over there at the cameraman and said, are we done? Are we done? That's it for me. Well, I said all of that because Kimmi has a scene that is coming up. And y'all could go look at the video on my IG stories because I'm not going to play it here. I don't want any problems. But Kimmi has a scene coming up where Nell Fletcher basically cusses Kimmi out and said, I will whoop all those bitches' ass. Okay? And Kimmi said, I'm right here. If you want to whoop my ass, I'm right here. She says that to Nell Fletcher. And Nell had gotten Kimmi's goat so damn much that Kimmi is leaning over the balcony, looking out at the water, and you can tell she is trying to figure out how to get the hell back to the, I can't say to the States because the Virgin Islands is in the States, but she's trying to figure out how to get back to Huntsville. She tired, okay? She is tired. And I have not seen another woman make Kimmi cry outside of Kiowa. And it was just the conversations around Kiowa because really it was Maurice. But Kimmi has never cried before like that. Like not even with Wanda, when Wanda called her a snake, said, you a snake. And I know you talk about my daughter with Melody, just like y'all talked about Melody with my daughter. Like I remember that. And Kimmi was just sitting there looking like, I can't stand Wanda, but I will whoop Wanda's ass if I have to. When people get to a place where all you want to do is, when all you can do in that moment is cry, you know that that's a mess, okay? So y'all had a lot to say. Y'all had a lot to say in the chat, so I am looking at what you got to say, okay? Hold on. Hold on. The elders are fighting, child. Yep, y'all remember, now I'm going to say this because if y'all follow me for my reviews, when Nell Fletcher came to Kimmi's office, is that how it went? Nell Fletcher came to Kimmi's office, I believe, because Kimmi did not invite her to that roundtable discussion they were going to have about the Black Expo. Y'all remember that? Everybody was there except Nell Fletcher. And Nell Fletcher went to Kimmi's office to say, why didn't you invite me? And Kimmi said, well, it didn't have nothing to do with you. And I didn't think you, she kind of said, I didn't know if you would be able to control yourself. She said it in a way like that. And I remember saying in my review, this is a power play. Nell Fletcher was supposed to go. Y'all told her y'all wanted her there for her advice. She says she's been a businesswoman in this community for whatever many years. And Kimmi purposely didn't invite her. And Kimmi said, well, I could have, but you know, it's okay. You didn't go. It didn't have shit to do with you. And I said it was a power play. Y'all can go back and listen to it. In fact, I'll find the clip and play it. And I remember saying that, I'm like, this feels funky. This feels like I don't think Kimmi and Nell fool with each other. And this shows me that they don't. Okay. I heard they had a ferocious argument. So this is what was said on Carlos King's platform. They had a ferocious argument. I hope they show us all of it. Okay. I hope they show it to us because I want to see. Let's see. Kimmi hasn't learned yet. I guess not, child. I don't think these two have been liking each other since Nell Fletcher became a full-time cast member on the show. Kimmi is, I know people think Kimmi is the more rational or reasonable one, but Kimmi gives people, the new people that come on the show, I don't know if she would agree with that. The new people that come on the show, Kimmi gives the most smoke to. She always says, I only fool with the core six. She says it in her interview. She say it when she's doing like live sometimes. The core six is all we need. And I felt like she was doing it like you ain't a part of us. So that's my feelings. And I said that in my review. I hope some of y'all remember that. Let's see. That is certainly unflattering pick. You think that's an unflattering pick of Kimmi? Oh my gosh. I don't think it's unflattering. I did not pick it because I thought it was unflattering. I actually just like her pose there. I thought it was a cute pose, actually. Now that I know Kimmi, I agree with Kyle. The side chicks are feuding. Oh my God. Y'all be giving it to the people. Kimmi said that she still got it and she's going to show it. She sure did. Kimmi said she typically will get in your ass about things. She said who we see on television is actually a more refined version of Kimmi. Kimmi said she did not handle that herself like that before. You think it was season 2? I'm not sure. I'm giving myself a little wiggle room because I know how y'all like to correct me. Season 1, 1A, 1B, Right after that wedding, they are at I think the cabins. I think Martell gets into a fight with not who's the other guy that his name start with an L. He's Marcel's friend, but he got into it with him. There was a whole lot of stuff going on in that particular episode. It was a great episode. God, I wish they could get back to the old energy they used to have on the show. And who did Kimmi go vent to and had support from? The one and only Nell. Well, we're going to see how they handle it, because in the clip that I want y'all to go see, when Kimmi is sitting up there puffed up like a fish, angry as all hell, I mean mad, Tisha is laughing at her like she needs a minute. Tisha starts giggling and says she needs a minute. Mel she's trying to stop herself from busting out laughing. And she was like, Kimmi, you just need a minute. Oh, y'all, let's have fun. I'm like, child, y'all taunting that woman because she is pissed. Y'all know she pissed. Okay? Let's see. And Kimmi still wouldn't allow anyone to down him. Finally, someone is getting Kimmi together. Okay. Well, people are looking forward to seeing Kimmi get served, it looks like. Okay. While living in Kimmi's house, he invited someone else to another house, his ex-wife. Now, their relationship seems to be okay now. At least what played out, I think, the last season. Kimmi met with Kyle, and Kyle said, don't meet with me no more. I don't care about this shit. I don't know y'all. I don't follow y'all on TV. I don't follow y'all on this show. So she basically said, I'm done with y'all, okay? Don't bring me back here for this. Let's see. You said Kimmi she don't what? That's not a flattering picture. Is that what you're saying? Well, we're going to see her blow up. Now, Kimmi she on the mend. She's still on the mend. She's not 100%, but she was ready to go after Nell Fletcher, okay? Nell Fletcher will say what she has to say. I actually like that about her, okay? Don't laugh when I'm angry, because thank you, Kay. That's what I was trying to point out. When someone is laughing and you are pissed, it just makes you more pissed. Like you're ready to swing on anybody. I don't think they can get back. No one likes each other. I think that Kimmi and Tisha ever liked Mel. But Mel was on the right side of the track last week. Okay, well, we're going to see, D, because that's what I've been trying to tell y'all. For a little bit, they have been throwing things out there like they're trying to be better. Now, that doesn't mean that's happening, but season 8, episode 1, it was Mel who sat at the table and said, why didn't y'all call me? Why didn't y'all come to the podcast event? That was supposed to show that they were trying to come to some sort of better understanding. Could it be, all thrown out the window now? Absolutely. It certainly can be, but we just have to watch it. I'm just telling y'all what I see, okay? I'm telling y'all what I see. And it was Mel asking, why didn't y'all show up for me at the podcast event? I was the one doing the review, like, well, why would you expect them to show up at the podcast event? When she said to Marcel, why didn't you call me? He said, I ain't calling you. What am I calling you for? He said, I didn't even know what the hell y'all had going on. I was like, well, why would he call y'all? Do he even have your phone number? But Mel picked up her phone like, you got my number. You got my number. And then turns out they got one of the numbers, okay? One of the numbers. Somebody said Kimmi will be just fine. In my travel set, I like that pic of Kimmi. I think it's a cute pic. I did not pull that pic because I thought it was a bad pic. I don't really put unattractive pics of anybody on my page. I think they all get like good pics. Let's see. Pacino said Mel hinted that they wanted to be paid to attend the podcast. Oh, okay. Well, that could be true. I guess they said if they were filming, they wanted to be paid. Did they get paid for showing up at Mel with Mimosas or Mimosas with Mel? I got that wrong. Mimosas with Mel. All right. Let's see. Kimmi is messy just like Tisha. Kimmi said that if Tisha wasn't her sister-in-law, they wouldn't be friends. Okay. Well, y'all, this is pretty much it. I just wanted to share that with y'all, get y'all feelings on everything. We had a good discussion today. I enjoyed it. Let's see. That's not a good pick. Her nostrils are flared. She just happened to have Michael Jackson nostrils. It's okay. Y'all be picking out everything. Oh my gosh, that's that woman's real nostrils. Kimmi is not as smart as she thinks. I would just love us. I would just love if she was smart enough to leave Maurice. Kimmi is an old side chick who married. Hold on. Who married a man who'd been playing in her face for a while. All right. Well, we know where some of y'all stand. I won't say everybody stand, but we know where some of y'all stand. Okay. Yes, they got paid. Okay, it was a filmed event, so there was a lot of people there. A lot of bloggers were there. A lot of people that don't even watch the show, from what I'm understanding. People who were protesting the show was still on a Carlos King set. Okay, so shit happens. Let's see. None of these people are friends. That's where I stand. I don't think anybody is necessarily a friend. I think that they are coming together to get paid, promote their businesses, okay, and do what they're supposed to do. I'm Tracy Wilbert, and I love your commentary. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I appreciate you. Let's see. Pacino said, thanks. Is a family empire review coming? Well, let me tell you, I saw the preview, Pacino, for what was happening. Oh, Joy and Kiki. Those are two characters on the show. Joy is the mama, okay, of Nicole, and they are going to meet. So Joy and Kiki. Kiki is allegedly the outside child. The other mama and the outside child are going to meet, and it looks like it's going to be a good ass meeting. So we're going to talk about it. All right, y'all. I love every single one of you for coming on and hanging out with me this afternoon. Y'all have been fabulous as always. I hope that the topics were good. I appreciate y'all for hanging out and doing the blind item with me. I can't wait to I'm gonna make this a regular thing, just so y'all know. So we are going to be doing blind items where we guess who does what at the end. Remember, everybody, thank you, Cookie, to please hit that like button on your way out, please, and thank you. Thank you to all my moderators. Thank you to everyone who blessed the channel and became a member. I appreciate all of you. Okay, what else is going on? That's it. That's it. All right, y'all, you know what to do. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Share the video, hit the like button. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.